Yo, welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you how I took no trades, why I did this, how I avoided some losses, and kind of the overall bias for the day. So going into the day, first thing I saw was this daily internal low sweep. As soon as this got hit, I knew for a fact that we weren't going to go back to it, right? We left a 15-minute wick. For longs, right, I kind of wanted to see the EQ of this get hit. I think that would have been a nice retracement. At the same time, I wouldn't even want to see price really get that close. I think the main idea for me was EQ or OTE of this range before open, and then to target the unfilled hourly gap. Obviously, we blasted up at open and we didn't get that. And I think a lot of people would be looking for continuation longs or a reversal off of EQ or OTE of this downside move because of the hourly gap as well. After I saw OTE get hit and like we wicked it, I had a feeling we'd go lower. Okay, the main reason as well. Gap, high, right, this is kind of a protected high. Also use the EQ of this as like a rejection to send price lower. Equilibrium is a sensitive spot for the wicks. Partner up with a sweep and a gap. They're both PD arrays. And the key level, right, OTE 0.62, 62% of the range. All that aligns. Okay, you could have got a short there. The short that presented itself, right, out of OTE was this. I hated this. These wicks were not nice. The momentum was good, but I guess it was alright if you're bearish. I wasn't bearish, right, and it ended up failing, would have been a loss. So, and I know I said I don't want to look for longs here because we're delivering them, you know, it's a protected high. But realistically, I wouldn't want to see shorts either. I'd rather go lower and then get a long. But in hindsight, that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do because, like I said, I literally said this is a protected high, so it makes no sense to go for it. And that is why after the downside inversion failed, that's why I didn't take this long because, like I said, like I was bullish, was looking for longs, but I needed to see something so obvious and a deeper retracement, right? If I wanted to see it long, I did not want to see it after we inverse this to the downside, right? We want to see something rejecting, and that kind of brings me on to the next one, right? Obviously, we inverse, dump. This was probably the best play of the day, and it wasn't even an inversion for me anyway. Like, for what I trade, it's probably the best. Just discretion, right? Trendline break. We have definitely more downside targets than upside targets here with this being protected. This whole like zone of consolidation, I just don't like it. Or I don't know if we're going to take out the highs or we're going to keep chopping. But what I do know is if we get a depth counter through these lows here, we're at least going to go to this low here where you can go break even, which makes logical sense, right? I looked at taking, not that, but the 2 minute. We end up not inversing this, but I was going to take it anyway, but I just thought, let me just step out. Like, this is probably going to be a break even. There's no point in risking money today. It's low probability conditions. 40-point stop. TP like EQ, or just the wick, I think, of the 15, because that's where I want to see us go. And then the 2 minute, right, like I said, it didn't inverse, but the momentum was nice. Break even at this low, and if I took it, it would have been, you know, like 50 points in profit, but it would have been a break even trade. Price just didn't see follow through down there. After that, we go up, and then I think we open at 10 AM open, right? So this is the opening of the candle. And I went on TikTok and I saw people were taking this, right? It was kind of like based off the fact that NQ was holding this like wick here, even though technically wasn't even a swing high. This wick, equilibrium. From there, death candle. We close below the key level. This key level is used as a sensitive area to send price low or high, right? Depends on what scenario it's used in. Left candle down. So the idea of this, I think, was displacement lower and then a pullback to respect it because it's a sensitive level, and then it will deliver you lower to target like LRR. Now the reason I didn't take this is because we look to the left. We're trying to target this low, right? Liquidity, obviously. And we're going for a low that took out another low inside of a gap. So logically, it doesn't make sense for us to go there because it's protected. The same way that this high is protected, which is why we didn't take out this high. A high, a gap. It took it out inside of the gap, right? Not inside of the gap, but basically near it. Key level, we didn't go back to it. So what's different here? It's the exact same thing. We're delivering out of EQ, not EQ. We're delivering out of this low, this gap. So why would we go lower? And that's why I didn't take it, right? We had a death candle up to the upside. And we just chopped. And like today was a good day for me, like mentally, just being on the charts and avoiding all these losses because it's reminded me how far I've actually come. The fact that I can just, I know when things aren't going to happen, and like that's just good for the mental. Might end the week here. Potentially might trade tomorrow. I don't know if we get something good. 4th green week in a row, so that's really good. Performance is good. Not worried about the P&L. P&L was tiny, right? But I'm not focused on money right now. I'm focused on performance, getting my edge back, and I think I've successfully got that back. Probably will do more videos like this where I kind of break down everything. Because most of the time when I don't take a trade, I just do a community post. So I think it can be good to get the engagement up and do this. Key thing to take away from today is do not target highs or lows that were taken out with a gap to the left, because they're used as something called rejection blocks, right? Think of it like this: a PD array is like liquidity sweep, fair value gap, right? Order block. If we have these to the left of a weird looking wick, be careful. That's the best thing to take away from today. Anyway, that's going to be it. If you like this video, appreciate if you can drop a like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.